Good morning. It's the last day of corn planting. Pretty sure anyway. Feels like the first. It's cold today. It's not going to be real warm. So we've got like 72 acres, something, I don't know, look at my clipboard here, to do in one field. We have another 31 acre field. So we're going to get loaded up to go do the big one. Dad's moving some shuttles around and stuff. Let's go finish planting corn. We need 300 gallons out of there, plus enough for another 30 acres, plus another 150. See if we got enough today. That one there too, we need 15 gallons right now. We probably are going to run a little bit short on some of this stuff, but we're going to be awfully close, and that's what we wanted, to be real close. Okay, we are loaded up. We've probably got a little more fertilizer here than we needed to, but I did put some more of that Xyway in, that fungicide that goes in the starter. And in order to use 10 gallons up, that's how much starter I needed to put in. So we'll have just a little more than we need, but it'll work out for the next field. We'll use it up out of there. We'll put the rest that we need in the tank on the planter. Then we can drop our tank when we need to. Looks like we got a leak. Right there. That's no good. Remember that for next year. We're off. Let's go. We've got a bit of a long trip here, about 7 miles, so it'll be a little slow, but we'll get there. Oh, you know what? We don't have enough seed. Duh, idiot. I put fertilizer in. I didn't even think about seed. We're going to need some seed. Huh. Yeah, that was almost really dumb. Let's just pull around the back of the shop. We're going to use up the rest of our open box here. This is 104 days, some of the earlier corn that we plant, and I think there's about 30 units left in there, so sort of small seed. Should be about 600 pounds in each tank. Well, there was about 30 units, 600 in each side in there, which should be enough to plant this whole field, but I had 3 bags of 103 day that's actually carryover seed from a year ago, that I threw on the platform just in case, because we're so far away I don't want to run short. So we'll use, we'll take those with us, and then we'll come back and get loaded up for the last field. There's, I don't know, 8 or so paper bags in there yet that should plant the next field, but we're going to use up the open plot bags from yesterday in this field too, so we'll have a little bit of a mixed hybrids going in there. Now we're ready to go. Dad and Brock are getting the disc hooked up to the 9R. They got the 8430 hooked up to the little field cultivator, and they're going to finish the tillage stuff up today while we go plant. We're to the field, 75 I think acres it said in here, according to my sheet. This is the one that's sort of hilly. It's got some wet spots. There's a spot over there, I'm sure it's got water in it yet that we'll have to plant around, but we'll do the best we can and see how it goes. So we're not in a super big hurry today, so I am going to take some time and move some cameras around and get my cool planter montage video that I haven't done yet. I brought the drone so we can take some drone video, and I might even try and throw a live stream in on this field. This is my last chance from a planter to do a live stream, so I don't know how much actual filming I will do, but we'll do the best we can. Moving right across this field, I just finished up a live stream on YouTube there. Go check that out if you missed it. And we're doing good here. It's all planting pretty good. There was just that one hole over there that we've had to go around. Everything else I think we're going to be able to get through. It looks okay. I'm going to get the drone out. We're gonna throw this in the air and get some more footage. I've been moving GoPros around all over the place, so we've got that coming for you guys here in a couple of minutes. It's all going pretty well. I do have a few more ends to plant. I'm probably going to get those done before I worry about putting the drone up. Last round here. Seed bin 1 is almost empty, so we're close on seed. We'll have plenty with those bags. I don't know if we'll make it without putting them in or not. Just a round and a half here, so it'll be close. I got my drone footage. We've got GoPro footage. Let's go. You guys ready for this montage? Play it. Pretty cool, wasn't it? Okay, I assume it was pretty cool. We're done here, and row 23 just ran out of seeds, so there cannot be much left in the tanks there, which is it's good. So we're gonna head back to the farm, get loaded up. Dad said he needed a little time to clean up some rocks and some tree branches down there, so yeah, he said 1 o'clock. It's noon now, so it wouldn't be really that long before we could get down there. But we'll just go load up and get some lunch, take our time, and we'll head and go plant the last 30 acres, maybe 31. Because we're not in a hurry, I'm going to go eat lunch. So, yeah, we're going to go drive by the field where we got to go, see how Dad's coming, if he's got it all worked up or not. Go grab some food, and then we'll come back and get loaded up. We're going to take the fertilizer that we need as close as possible because I don't really want to have a bunch extra. So I don't know what I'm going to do with any extra that we've got. We're going to have to take the tank, or pull behind tank, even though I've got some... There's 30 or 31 acres here, but it's in 3 fields, okay? 28 and a half of that is in one field. The other 2 are like 1.25 acres and 1.5 acres. They're tiny little fields, and there's no way, and they're triangular shaped, and there's no way that I can plant those while pulling the pull behind tank. I would really like to just drop that and leave it here, but I can only plant about 20 acres on the 300-gallon tank that's on the planter. So we've got to take it with us, plant 10 or 15 acres, and then we can drop it and put the rest of the fertilizer on the planter. So that is the plan. That's the goal here, is to just take 400 gallons or whatever it is that we need and plant out enough that we can get it all on the planter. We'll unhook the tank, have it completely empty, and then we can just go down and get it with a pickup or something and drag it home rather than having to worry about trying to hook it back up. So, because we will be done with that. Close. We're very close. Oh, Brock managed to do our triangle field and not even get stuck. Good work, Brock. He's right there. So that's the next target for Phil to plant beans. Both sides of that ditch here. He should get that done today. There's only 65 and then there's 15 in that triangle field, but probably 5 acres of it that we won't be able to plant. So all he has to do now, and he's calling me right now, is the field that we pulled out of yesterday. And there's Dad. That's where we're headed. And it looks like he's about done. So by the time we get stuff loaded up, we'll be good to go. Well, here is what we've got to plant. All the open bags from the plot yesterday, we had a couple of bags that are actually left over from last year that we're going to put in. And then there's 9 bags on the bottom that are unopened new seed from this year that I don't actually think we're going to need all of them. So, yeah, we'll dump in all the open stuff and then we'll go plant it out and see how many more we think we're going to need from there. All right, well, there's our mix stuff. It's hard to know exactly how many bags that is, but it's not a small amount. Like, it's not enough to plant the whole field, I'm sure, but I don't think we're gonna need that much. So we need about another 200 gallons of our 2x2x2 fertilizer. So we're gonna put that up there. This has still got that Xyway in it. So we're gonna use that up. We'll draw it until it's empty and then we'll drop it and just pull from up there that won't have the Xyway in it, and we should get it used up. And we need another 50 gallons of our in-furrow, so we'll pump a little bit in there. That one's empty. That one's almost empty. We've got just a little bit of ATS left. Where's the level? Right here. We've got a little bit of 28 left. Not much. I don't know how much is in there, but it's down in the cone, so pretty close on all this stuff. The 28 will get used yet. The ATS we might be able to use some of yet. Thinking about doing some wide dropping on some corn. That'll use those up. We might actually have to get a little more of both of them. But yeah, good deal. Let's go finish it. Oh, let's do this. So this is what our field outline looks like. You can see it's all cut up. Yeah. And then there's 2 little triangle fields over there. So we'll do the best we can here. We are playing a fun little game of avoid the pole while not catching the wires that are right above your head. Yeah, this is a fun one. I think I didn't hit it by much the first. I didn't almost hit it by much the first time. There, we cleared it. But now we're in his grass, so we can't plant that. Lots of end rows here. I think, zoomed out too far. I think we finally got them all. So we're gonna plant this little bit back here and then finish off with those long rows, and then we'll jump over to our 2 little triangles. Our tank is about empty. I've been watching up here. This is my 2x2 monitor. When we lose pressure and flow there, we'll just switch valves and then unhook it. My load seed warning finally came on, which we planted more of this than I thought. We might not need any, we might not need very many of these bags anyway, but let's take a look and see what we got. Well, the seed tanks were empty, and I had 3 bags of a hybrid that was actually, they were unopened bags but left over from last year, so we dumped those in. We'll get rid of them. Everything that's left up there is new seed this year. I can return it if I need to. Our tank is empty, so it's time to switch here. So we're gonna close this and open this one. That allows it to come from the front tank in there. We'll close this. We'll close this. Not that it matters, but just for good measure. And then when we get up by the driveway, we'll just drop this tank before we go plant those little fields over there. Done with the big one. We got 3 acres to go. I think we go down, and we come back. Let's see if there's a little spot in the middle. It ain't gonna take much here. We've got a sliver here. Last field. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to plant it. This one's a little bigger. I had to do 2 passes along every side. It's a little more, well, it's just a little different shape. We gotta get the little spot, the little itty bitty triangle there. Seed bins are almost empty. Low volume on the tanks. Done! Corn plant 23. The first time. DUN! I've got like 50 gallons of my 2x2 mixed up. Too much. That was, yeah, my mistake. I don't know exactly how much is in the furrow tank. It cannot be much. I can look and see what the display says, but it doesn't mean a whole lot. We're gonna head back to the farm with this. I'm gonna leave the tank there. We'll come get it with a pickup, just because it's easier to hook up with a pickup than it is to the back of the planter. 4 gallons it says we have left in our in-furrow tank. I don't know how accurate that is, but it's what it says. So, all right, we're done. Everybody ready to go to Florida? Let's go to Florida. Okay, we won't go to Florida, but we're done. Things slow down a little bit. Brock is finishing the last of the tillage for the bean ground. Phil is planting the second to last field or farm. So yeah, we're in really good shape right now. Now we just need a little rain to get those early planted crops out of the ground and soften our crust up. We'll keep an eye on that. That's the big concern right now, is whether or not we're gonna have any replant from some crusting issues, but yeah, we seem to be in good shape. So side dress is coming soon. It'll be, I'm guessing we're at least a week out, if not 2, before we start doing that, but things are growing fast, so we'll see. Dad's got some more spraying to do. I think he's waiting for Phil to finish planting the beans, because he was spraying beans last, so wants to finish the beans and then switch back to corn to finish up the corn. And then next week we're gonna have to spray wheat again, hopefully for the final time, with the head scab fungicide. So still lots of stuff going on, but a little less busy. So I need to spend some time checking in on some seed customers, making sure nobody needs anything last minute, picking up a few returns from some guys that I know got some stuff, and getting boxes and pallets picked back up. So there's still plenty to do. I'm gonna go in the house and see what my sister's up to and find Dad. I don't know where he's at, what he's got going on, but yeah, it's good. And I had to go mow lawn. I lied earlier. I said we were done planting corn. I forgot. No, I didn't forget. But we're not done. Sweet corn. We gotta plant some sweet corn. I left a spot over here, right by the lane between our houses, for some sweet corn. And now that we've got rows there made with the corn planter and starter put down, we can get it planted. Last year I had some really early stuff planted in April. We aren't anywhere close to that. It's gonna be a late sweet corn year, but that's okay. We'll get some in. Oh yeah, got the 1-row push planter. Yeah, it'll work. So I've got from here to that orange flag down there, I think, that's not planted, or that I just ran the planter through, 8 rows. I just turned off the outside 8 rows. So I skipped the first one because it's too close to the path. And then we planted 6 rows and I skipped one. So we'll have a room to put an electric fence up there. And I separated it into 3 blocks. We'll do 3 plantings. Starts at that flag. Yeah, that should work. All right, I'm going home. Thanks for watching today. Plant 23 coming to a close. Oh, that's nice. So my kids got t-ball practice tonight. I think I'm gonna take them, and we'll see you guys in the morning. So hit that like and subscribe buttons, please, And if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. See you tomorrow. Wait. One more thing. Today is May 17th. Do you know what today is? Anybody remember? Probably not. Today is my daughter Moraylee's birthday. 1 year ago today.